and I am trying to share my screen, and I got a feeling that if I don't do it this way, yeah, if I don't do it this way, I wish there was a way I could show you both my screens, but I'll just have to do this like this. This is probably the best way to do this. Yeah, yeah, because then I can do that and put this back up here. Yeah, this is so cool. So I am not a programmer by any means, but I've been using this Chat GPT a little here and there, and I'm trying to. One of the things that my uh, teacher of one of my classes was telling us was about how important like that opening time frame is. And so I got to thinking about it as he was talking about it. He was like telling me to go through each day and look at these times. And so I just asked it, I started a while back here, but I just asked it to write some stuff for me. And it said, okay, here's the 8 to 10 hours. If you look at this chart, this is the 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, and 10 o'clock hour, always highlighted in blue. And I was like, well, it looks too much like stripes. So I had it redo the chart a little bit. And I'm going to see how well it did and if that works. I don't understand why it's not. Oh, there it is. Okay. Let's give me the option to save it and put it on the chart. So, and I don't know why it didn't do it all the way back. And it was supposed to get rid of the stripe nature of this, but it didn't do that. It was supposed to only be within a certain range of the price so that this area would be blue or gray, whatever, and hmm, not this area would be uh, blue, like this area here in a circle around it, not the entire time, price scale, because that just makes it look like a stripe. So I'm going to say, can you make an oval around that open zone instead of blue? Like I just type it in, my mistakes and everything, and it figures out what I'm doing, and then says before I can even get to it, is it updated? That's not it. Might as well calculate the height of the image you can see a section. Here's an updated version of the script, but that's not what I wanted to use. Oh, I didn't hit enter. That's why. Unfortunately, Prime does not support drawing ovals directly. However, you can approximate an oval effect by using line objects to create a shape. So here's how we can modify the script to replace the blue honey with the swale oval around the prices range. Like I don't know how to program. So I don't know I don't know what this program can do versus what I'm thinking about and want to see. So I'm asking it to highlight this area and it's just doing it. And now it just said to me that it can't do the oval that I was kind of wanting to do, but instead, and I think this actually might be pretty fascinating. And it told me what I have to do, like erase this entire code, and it rewrites the entire code to do what I'm trying to do. And if it don't work, I just say do something else. And that's what I'm getting ready to do because I don't think it's doing it. See, this is back to what I originally ended up with was this little rectangle here. And that is not something I can see. Okay, so let's take it from the top. Okay. I don't want to publish. I want to. Let me find out. Oh, here's the problem. Range cannot be used as a variable function. Okay. So I don't know how to program. So then I just copy this program or this error message, which is why it didn't do anything. And then I say, receive this message. And then I just give it to it. Say, I got, what was that? Control V to paste. Yeah, receive this message. And then we'll see what the fancy machine says. Oh, well, that's why, because I made a mistake. My bad. Pine script. Reserve certain keywords. To resolve this, we simply need to change the word. Here's the corrected script. So now, because this software don't like what he said let's try it this way. And remember, he came up with the idea of this oval thing, which I'm curious to see what that's going to look like. Um, it is not giving me an oval. It's giving me some X's. So let's tell it start from scratch. Yeah. Yep. And I'm going to move to a different chart when I do this so I can get rid of some of those drawings. The chart I've not done all of that on. Like Bitcoin. Yeah, but there it shows me my 8, 9, 10 hours. There's that little rectangle. There's the line showing me where it closed at 9. Yeah, where the 9 o'clock hour closed. But it's only those 3, which I guess is actually fine. I don't need it every day. But that lets me kind of see Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And they do kind of act as a little support. Where you see that right there. You got in on that range. But that's all this does is help you see as you're kind of getting in there so you can kind of then go through, right? Kind of just to quickly draw my eye to that area and then I can kind of see it. But yeah, there it is right there, like you said. That's one, not all of them. So we'll see what happens when we do this. Okay, let's all right. Let me just tell it what I want and start over. Okay. I want a okay. Let's start over. I want a way to see the 8 to 10 zone visually, but not to what's out there. What's out there? Not to. I'm looking at the chat like you're actually here. I don't know how to record this other than to do it live, and then it's just there. So I'm trying to remember, but not too obstructive or intrusive. Not too intrusive. Um, I want a way to see the 8 to 10 zone visually, but not too intrusive. Also want, uh, what else do I want? I want that, I like the 9 o'clock. How about if instead of going all the way to the whole right, if it just highlights me that 9 o'clock hour? Yeah, yeah, yeah. How about making the horizontal line at the 9 close extend 4, 5. We'll say 10 candles. 10 candles or 10 hours, not candles. 10 hours to the right. That way I see that little line going from there to there. Let me see, going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I can see that from wherever it may be. Yeah. Okay. Can that be made an indicator? Because an indicator is a oops. Can that be made? We'll see if we can figure out what the heck I'm saying. Over here, you can do things like this is the 8 average line, so that that little blue line that suddenly appeared there is the average of all of the candles, the last 8 candles behind it. And you can do them for different time frames, so that if you do something like this, you end up with multiple lines that show up on your chart. And what I'm asking it is if it can make that into a indicator, so I can just boom put it over there and just look at it when I want to, and then turn it off as quickly as I turn those lines off. Because right now, this is a little annoying, the line going all the way out here, because once you see, that's good for me to know that's where time was, and this is where boom, where price happened. But I don't want that always out here once price starts moving around here, because it may or may not matter anymore. And if it's still out there forever and price comes down here, cuts through that, goes on down, but that line is still there, when it comes back up, that line's still going to be there, and there's going to be a new 9 o'clock line and a new 9 o'clock line. So yeah, just getting rid of it only lasting until, well, that's to the next day. Actually, that's not so bad because then you can just see where it is. But or even if it's just there, so you can see. Because like in this one, you could see after a few hours that you didn't really need to whatever edge you think that is giving you, whatever thing you think happens. Because what I'm looking for is like, if you just know that 9 o'clock is when the hours open, and that's when the big banks are coming in with their, I say big banks, but hedge funds, banks, insurance companies, these big players who come in and do millions in orders, right? When they come in, they're coming in and doing that first thing in the morning. They're not sitting there all day doing this stuff. They bam, dump it in there, and that's it for the day, and they move on to their next project or whatever it is they're doing, or watching it and managing it, whatever they're doing. And if you can just kind of see that window and then kind of determine if there's some patterns that evolved. In fact, I had said that in one of my earlier deals to it, saying this is what I'm trying to do, is to see if I can see a pattern that evolves. And it's harder to, well, right now I don't see all of it. So we're going to see if this thing will give me that 9 o'clock hour. Um, Saving that to chart script works on any time frame, but is optimized for intraday analysis. See, these are the things I did not actually say to it. I just said, can you do it as an indicator? Okay. This identifies the 9 a.m. candle, captures the close price of the 9 a.m. candle for each day. Line is from 9 a.m. candles, extends 10 hours into the future based on the current time frame. So so it'll work no matter where you are. Okay. So it'll be crazy on a 6. But if it's as an indicator, I can turn its visibility off on I said 6 on a minute, right? Like, so line, color, and line width allow you to customize the appearance of the line. Okay. Here's the solution. Let's see if this is the solution. We're going to get rid of everything you did before. And this is crazy that it does it so fast. And no fuss muss. Like if I ask my son to do something 5 times in a row, he'd get frustrated. My wife frustrated. Like, yeah, but. They get frustrated. And yes, if you ask me to do something 5 times, it's a little different each time. I'll be like, come on, man, figure out what you're trying to do. And in fact, it's me who still, with all of this amazement that I just expressed, and how this thing can get this stuff, but I still find myself sometimes going like, wait a minute, you're supposed to be Chat GPT. How come this thing is telling me that it didn't work? You know what I mean? I like, come on, copy. Okay, got error message. OV. Let's see. You'll fix it. Here's the fix. That's a problem. Misplaced new line. Here's the corrected version of the script and ensure everything works smoothly. So then we just get rid of that little error. We can get rid of the whole thing. Put the new one in. Now, part of me goes, man, I'm taking all this time. But I know that if this works, or I believe that if this works, Mismatched input. That's the same end of line without line continuation. Expecting. Show me where. New. Oh, right there. Okay. I can probably fix it. Extend the line 10 hours to the right from 9 a.m. If not, in. Okay. Line formatting or a misplaced new line. Was that not the same as before? Line. See, I think all that's supposed to be in a line. But I don't know how to fix that. Let me try this. Let me see if this works. Who am I? Don't let's see what that does. End of line without line continuation. I wonder, is there a place where lines can be overlaid? Because this looks like a context error. But it looks like you're expecting that. See, I think here's the problem right here. How about this? Well, we get rid of that altogether and see what happens. Next one, expecting end of line without line continuation. Next one. Hmm. All right, is it putting these up there? It is. Yeah, that's why that is still there. So that right there, I can just boom, turn it off. It's already a thing. This one is not working. So let's see. Let's try this another way. All right. I'm going to just do this. I'm going to copy this code and get rid of this altogether. Put the new thing in, which is that. Let's run. Save. There's a problem. The issue arises from trying to include a multi-line function call without using the correct continuation syntax. Told you the syntax there. Let's fix this by ensuring the function call is for full line new. Did you fix it though? Where was that problem before? This is not numbered, so I can't see number 19. But I can see check 9 a.m. Extend the line 10 hours. This was it here, 600 minutes. To the right line, new. Yeah, there it is. You got rid of all that other stuff. Okay. Now maybe we'll get rid of that. We'll get rid of all that. Come on, baby. Work for me. Alright, what's going on? I did it. Oh, add to chart. And there it is. Well, I don't see it for every 9 o'clock hour, but here's how you check. You're going to switch it up and go here. Yep, there it is. That's good. Why? That's way up there. I don't know. But I do like that because it kind of shows me. I gotta work on the actual deal too. Yeah. There's that zone it was right there. Boy, it really does come back to that 9 o'clock hour on the ES, doesn't it? I don't know why that's there, but there's that 9 there. It's not showing them all the time, but that's okay. Because really, here's where see, this makes me think that I think I was already here on the 15 hour. Interesting. Interesting indeed. I don't know what that wine line is. I kind of like it. I think I'm going to use that. Nine, 10. Yep. Okay. I'm going to just see if that's helpful to me in some way. Um, what else was I supposed to be working on? Because this was kind of took longer than I thought it would take. I did not bring my water. How do you close it? All right, get rid of all of that. Oh, 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 oh. Looked at GRP and these cats are on it this morning or afternoon. Um, so the Chat GPT was not what I was actually working on. Just trying to do some other stuff. Got so much I need to do. I got so much trouble on my mind. Refuse to lose. Here's your ticket. These people are ridiculous, man. Here's your ticket. Spam, spam, spam. All right. Now put. Oh, that did not work.